Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. It is the next day since the last recording. I have not had a chance to be off camera and do any work at all. I want to take some biofuel over to the what's it called? The thing that produces power over at the extraction site. I don't think we've done any of that yet. I don't think we've taken any fuel over there. I also have a lockpick on me as well because I would like to find a few more of these weapons parts. And we found 4 in the last crate, which I was super excited about. So hopefully we can find another locked crate today, which would be lovely if we could. It is snowing out, so it's probably going to be a bit noisy. And it is December, so it's going to be quite cold over there as well. But I would love to be able to take a couple of things over there. I might even just take half of that over because we're going to need it over there. We don't have a lot of power going on over there. But let's just make sure that we have food. We do. Our food is looking good. We have water on us as well. Our fire needs a bit of wood. Let's do that before we leave. And then we're just going to get out the door and get over there. Hopefully find a locked crate on the way or on the way home. That would be lovely. But if not, that's okay as well. If we can find some animals to kill, such as deer and that kind of stuff, would be also nice. Because we need the food. Our meat situation is beyond desperate at this point. We are... I don't even see this wolf. Where is it? Well, it does see me. Okay, it was just hiding in the bushes. That's okay. Our meat situation is pretty, not even dire at this point. It's desperate. We have got to kill some stuff. Deer would be lovely if we could just find a couple of those today because they don't really try to kill you. And generally one shot and you've got it, done. It's not that big of a deal to kill them, generally speaking. Although it can be, if you miss several shots, it can get very expensive to kill those. With a recurve bow, it wouldn't be nearly as bad because they do produce a lot more power to the arrow. So you do more damage that way. And that makes things a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to find a point down here and cross the water. Hopefully it would be a little bit closer this direction. But if not, we're just going to have to deal with it. I do need plant fiber because we used a lot of it crafting rope through the night. Hey there, wolf. If I kill you right now, it would tend to go bad or could potentially go bad. And I don't really want to... Ooh. Yay. I don't really want to waste any food. There's a deer across the water. I think I'm just going to swim it. Because there's rogues over there as well. I don't want to be dealing with those. There's something on the beach just there. Or is that part of a rock? I think that's part of the rock. That's okay. So we're just going to swim over here. Hopefully we don't freeze to death being wet and it being super cold. It would be lovely if we just didn't freeze. And yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do today. I'm going to search desperately for a locked crate. I don't know that we'll find one, but if we don't, that's okay as well. But if we do and we can get some weapons parts in that would be lovely also. I really would like to have the recurve bow by, snow on the ground by the white wolf time, but I don't think we're going to make that, although it would be nice if we could. I would like to find some more lithium over here as well, guys. Lithium is super important. We haven't even found a crate this morning. I don't know if a locked crate's going to be feasible today. But, finding a blueberry is not bad. We'll just eat that right now so it doesn't have a chance to go bad. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. We're in the middle of the week, I know. But I hope it's been a great week so far. And I hope it continues to be a great week for you as well. We are in what I would consider to be fall spring at the moment. We're experiencing some 70, 80 degree days right now, guys. And it's lovely. I feel so good when the weather's like this. It really does make you miss this type of weather when it starts getting cold again because it's going to. I mean, it's just March here. So it's definitely going to get cold again. I expect it maybe even as soon as next week. Just because I know that we don't typically start seeing great weather until like May. And, you know, I'm okay with that. I understand there's a time for everything. And, you know, we have to just be patient with the weather. But I love this time of year, guys. I really do. It makes me just, my seasonal depression is nearly gone at this point. Very, very happy about that. I think there's some lithium on this rock over here. Did I get the plant fiber? Nah. Let's get the lithium. Oh. I hear something. Growly teeth. I really want this lithium, guys. I don't even see like a marker. Super, super quiet. I don't see a marker for an animal, but I did hear something growling. And it wasn't copper. He's laying like on my feet asleep. I don't know. Ooh. We didn't make it by white wolf time, that's for sure. That's a white wolf right there. They have a different growl. That is for sure. Theirs is a deeper growl. Really a little bit sad that we didn't make it by winter to get the recurve bow. And it's snowing again. That's okay. We can manage. Hopefully. So, we're expecting some rain this weekend, which is not great. But, you know, we've had a great week, and next week looks great as well. It won't be nearly as warm, or according to the weather, but you know, guys, how that works. And I don't know if the weather people are the same in your area, but they rarely ever get the weather right here. So, you know, saying that we're supposed to get rain this weekend and none next week is like saying, you know, we're going to win the lottery if we get this exact ticket. Well, of course you're going to win it if you get the winning numbers, but, you know, you just go pick up a random ticket. You're not likely to win. But still, guys, they rarely ever get it right. So something I tried to do, and I know that the time change affects this, guys. We had a time change over the weekend, and if you are not aware, it does affect the settings in your game. So, something that I always do is I reverse the default on the mouse wheel, because in this game, it is backwards to every single other game that I play. So that is why you will always see me, and I even tried to switch this, and it would not work. It would not register the next button, like the next tool belt item. It wouldn't register that. So that was really, really annoying for me. So I just had to go back to default, which was horrible. And I will always, until I can get that sorted, you know, I'll go in the wrong direction. It's just going to happen. So, like, that was just luck because I was talking about it. But generally, back for me is the next button. You know, it takes you down the toolbar. So if I pull back on the mouse wheel right now, I should go to the bow, but I went all the way to the end to the bandages. And then if I went the other direction, it would take you from the bow back to the axe. But it's backwards to me in this game, and I cannot get the settings to register that I wanted to change that. And it also switches your character if you're not aware. It also switches you from a female character to a male character by default. So we're just going to switch back over to our female lovely girl here, because we, of course, are female. And, you know, switch that over so we are the right character. I'm working on getting up there. Extractor. I'm bringing you some help. I'm bringing you some fuel for the generator, so we can generate some fuel. Some power over here. Because unfortunately, we do not have enough stuff over here generating power to keep this going. At least I don't think so. but we're definitely going to peek at it and see how it's doing, because we did turn the extractor on, if I'm not mistaken. We have 3 lithium over here. Isn't that cool? So we have power. We don't have a ton. It says it's very slow, so it did take us a little bit of time to get the 3 that we needed. But now we have some fuel. We could just shove that in there and turn that on, and that will definitely help a bit. Let's turn this on as well. Extract. Get that going. It only takes 0.25 power per second. So we are currently generating 0.23, or sorry, 1.23. So if we were able to get at least another solar panel, maybe a wind turbine over here, that would definitely help out quite a bit to get the power where we need it to be. I need some obsidian as well. Obsidian would be lovely. Of course, we don't have enough pearls to get through the winter. I get it, guys. So winter is going to be very long for us, and that's okay. I don't mind. That will give me a chance to gather resources, to finish like building on the base, that kind of stuff, because I know that if I were to... Ooh, a berry. Is that the rose hip berries? It is. Don't remember exactly what that's for, but it's lovely to find those. So I get it if I were to build a smaller base, guys, that I would have more time for resources and that kind of stuff. I get it. It's just not me. Like, if you watch any of my other series, you understand, you full well know, that is not who I am as a person. I will never be the person that just builds a tiny base just because it's feasible. I love to build big, large, extravagant bases, and I probably won't ever change that. Unless I'm doing like a restrict yourself series, you know, a series where you have to stay within like parameters and that kind of stuff. I think I would love to try a series like that in Subsistence. Okay, so we had a plane crash just on the way, like the way we came over here. I really would love to take on those guys. I would really love to do that. We are not prepared for that though today. Don't have enough ammo. There's lots of those guys as well, and they're pretty good shots also. I do have my bulletproof vest that I can put on in the event I need to. Probably should just do that. I should have left the fuel over by the extractor as well. I am not prepared for these guys today. I mean, I have weapons and ammo, but I don't have enough of either of those. I would like to have like the Magnum, the 44 Magnum. Because that's a great weapon in this game. It really is. Another rosehip berry. I do want to be able to get some of these back home and get them in the fridge. I think these are used for a recipe, but I'm not quite sure what they're used for. But I really would like to get some of these home. I think I'm going to go over and just peek at the wreckage and just see kind of what's going on over there. We all know how well that works for me. You know, just peeking never ever works out for me. But we're going to attempt to just peek at it and see how it's going over there. And I need another foundation over here, but I'm not doing it just because there's no point in it. Should I leave anything over here? I think we're just going to leave a little bit of water here, you know, just in case we were to get over here and be thirsty. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of water around, but there's not really any clean drinking water over here. I mean, you can't just go down to the water and drink water from that. You would probably, I don't even know if it's an option. Like, I don't know that you can actually drink water, dirty water, without it being in a canteen. So, you know, having a canteen over here is not a bad thing. A couple of protein bars wouldn't have been a bad thing either to leave over there, but I probably will need those, honestly. We are not doing very well when it comes to food at all. Not quite sure exactly where I'm headed to. I would like to head over to the wreckage, but it's probably a good thing if we don't, honestly. Yeah, I'm going like the complete wrong way here. So I really need to turn around and go this direction. Excuse me. With this lovely weather comes some allergy issues, and that's okay as well. I think the plane crash is down this direction. So let's just go. I think that's the direction home. It is. Okay, let's follow this beacon so we can hopefully get home without dying. Without getting lost as well. I wish the beacon would show up as a different color. Like, I wish you could set the colors of your beacon to be whatever color you desired, so that you could... Ooh. That growl gets me every time. Like, I freeze. It's super, super low. It's a really intimidating growl, for sure. Back to the beacons. I wish you could change the color so that you could choose which color you wanted, which base, so you would always know which beacon to head toward. Is that what I think it is? No. It is not lithium. We're doing very well. We have 11 on us. I would really hate to die and lose that, or lose any of it, for that matter. But those guys have the potential to have some great loot, and I have a locked crate, or a locked pick on me. I don't know. Okay, the crash is just up there. There's a wolf there as well. There's a crate down here. Just get kind of over here and see if we can check out the situation a bit further. There's a crate down there. There's a crate right there. There's another something going on right there. A wolf, maybe. There's a guy right there. Okay. There's a lot going on over there. I mean, these guys are great shots as well. Like, they're not just putting off some out of this world shots. They are doing a great job at hitting me whenever we've been in this situation in the past. Sneak over here, guys, and grab this crate. It's an ammo crate. It's definitely going to be worth grabbing. Any ammo at all is worth grabbing. Even if it's just stuff to make ammo, it's still worth it to me. Okay, so there's 2 of those guys, at least. I do see 2 of them. There might be a 3rd one there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is that lithium? No. I'm getting shot at. I'm worried about lithium, guys. I really need it so desperately. Maybe he went away. Maybe he's not chasing me anymore. No, he's still there. This is not a good time. Not a good time. Oh dear. Ow! Let's just run away because I am not prepared for this. Definitely not prepared for it. My keys are not working. I'm not having a good time here. I mean, they're working, but they're not working like I would like them to, which sucks. I wish the lake would just freeze over because I'm ready for it. If I could draw them out one at a time, and they were not so difficult to kill, you know, if all this went on, I could probably kill them, potentially. Could I just cut my losses and go home and not try to do all this? No, I am looking for a locked crate. We are not going home at the moment. We are going this direction because there's the potential for locked crate over this direction, and I need a locked crate desperately today. I need a recurve bow so I can start getting some food, because food is very important. And if you hear my wind chimes on the porch, guys, I have the door open and it is lovely outside. So there's that. I know where I am on the map. I just feel like I'm being, I don't know. Is the bears not here? Because the white wolves are out? Is that what takes the place of the bears this day and time? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe there's no bears, because there's always a bear right here, like in this area. So if you're like over here and you don't see a bear, there's something up, because there's always a bear here, like around the 6-log tree. And I'm just not seeing the bear at the moment. So there could potentially be a white wolf over here. And that is a little bit more scary because they are a little bit more difficult to see. And this is usually a great place for a locked crate, guys. Anytime that you need a locked crate, you can come to this area for the most part, and you will find a locked crate, like 70% of the time. Another great place, if you're on the map or new to the game, is down in the birch forest area. It's on the other side of the map. It's fairly close to where we have our outpost down at the other side of the map. I'm just grabbing a bite or two of food because we need it. And I probably would have died, guys, if I didn't have on the bulletproof vest and that helmet, the combat helmet. Probably wouldn't have been a good time for me. Finding a locked crate with the ground looking like this is going to be super difficult. But I have seen them like on this rock up here. This is a beautiful location as well, isn't it? Very, very pretty. But finding a locked crate is not going to be a good time. Because I thought there was one like right here, and that's just a shadow. There's a pig over there, or boar. Yeah, so usually there's a locked crate in this area. I'm not seeing one today, but that doesn't mean it's not here. That just means I'm not seeing it. And I don't know, guys, like, you don't have to record content for YouTube or any other platform, but record it for yourself sometime. And while you're recording that, try to carry on a conversation with no one. Because that's literally what I'm doing. I'm sitting in my living room recording this video, talking to myself, honestly. There's no one here. Copper went with my dad for a bit. He just left me. And, yeah, so there's no one here. And see, like, watch it back and see if you guys miss anything at all. Any loot, any crates, any scrap metal on the ground. And it's a difficult job. It really is. But it's so rewarding. The community that you build, the people that you see show up in the comment section every video, no matter what you post. That is amazing. And there's just people like all around the world that will say they love your content, or, you know, you could really improve here. And I love that. I'm okay with a constructive criticism, guys. But I will not change my gameplay. So, constructive criticism is very much accepted. Changing my gameplay is not. I will never not play the game how I want to have fun. And having fun for me is stupidly extravagant bases. Being very much underprepared for everything. This is fun for me. I absolutely love the early game struggle. So if I can make the entire game like the early game struggle, it makes it more fun for me. So there's, you know, just these little things that I do for me to have fun. And then, you know, the rest of it, we kind of just work it out. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, if you have any like constructive criticism, things that I can do to make you watching the game a bit more enjoyable, if there's the sound quality is off, if I need to figure out, I don't know what, guys, just that kind of stuff is very welcome for me. I love that kind of criticism, and I welcome that. So if you know, if you know a lot about, so basically, guys, if you know a lot about this thing that you're criticizing me about or want to criticize me about, that's great. By all means, let me know, guys, because I do not pretend to know anything about sound mixing or any of that. but I do the best I can with what I can Google and, learn on YouTube, basically. I do not have any type of degree in this kind of stuff. It's basically a girl in her living room talking to her dog 90% of the time. So there's that. So we are still basically heading in the direction of home while I talk to myself today, guys. And I try to imagine that there's an audience here and I'm, talking to them and we're just playing this game together and we're having a great time, which is what I really very much want to do. I really, really, really want to do a co-op series or, just have a bunch of people randomly get in a game together and build and all that stuff, get out and explore and kill the white wolves and struggle, very much struggle to not die together. That is the goal. That's the plan. That's what I'm aiming for, and that's what I'm looking forward to. When I move, I want to do that. I want to have like a server for you guys to get in and play and do all that stuff. Maybe multiple. We'll figure that out as we can. I'm not even sure how that type of stuff works, guys, so by all means, let me know. And if you hear traffic going by my house, it's because my front door is open. Where we're moving to, you will never hear traffic going by my house unless it's my parents, because they are moving to the property that we are moving to as well. And that is basically what has taken us so long to be able to get there, because they are also building a massively huge retirement home for my dad. He did retire this year, and they are just, building a new house to live in now that he's retired. And that's basically it. So I am trying to get home, guys. It is starting to get dark. I know that there are rogues over next to my house. That's why I'm trying not to go down too far, because I know they're over here somewhere. We did see them on the way over. They would have those parts, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, I think they only give us gears. So there's no real point in, fighting with them. But I do think I'm going to get home with at least one rosehip berry, which was lovely because I only found 2, I think. Possibly 3. But I think I'm going to make it home with at least one of those, which will be nice. I can just chuck it in the refrigerator, put all of my loot away, and call it a day. But anyway, guys, we are home. We can see our home. We're home. I'm going to sort my loot. I'm going to put the berry in the refrigerator. I'm going to switch over to my winter jacket. I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the night and try to figure out what we're going to be doing next time, guys. So I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. So until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.